early in the Salesloft journey, we had a prior product to what we sell today. It was a data solution, think like Zoom Info, collect phone numbers, email addresses, title of marketing and sales prospects. And the way we did it was we had created a Chrome extension that allowed users to capture information that they found on their own LinkedIn searches. It's called Prospector, and it was a wild success. It went from 0 to 7 million in ARR in a 18-month period of time. And it didn't use the LinkedIn API. What it did is it allowed users to, their Chrome extension would scrape what was on their website in front of them. But it was the fastest and best way on the internet to build a most accurate targeted list of leads. We built it, we sold it, it really worked, it scaled, but it was kind of like a house built upon the sand because it wasn't our environment, it was LinkedIn's environment. And they didn't like that. And so they came after us. They couldn't technically shut us down because we didn't use the API. But they threatened to sue us and yelled at me across the table once. But the worst thing was I walked into the office one day and Katie Christian, one of our incredible customer success execs, walked up to me and she goes, Kyle, my LinkedIn is no longer, I no longer have a LinkedIn profile. And neither does anyone else at the company. And so LinkedIn, as a negotiation leverage tactic, had removed our LinkedIn profiles. For everyone who had linked Salesloft to their LinkedIn, they just shadow banned it, I guess you'd say, right? And so you could type in Kyle Porter Salesloft and it would, Google search indexes the result and you click in and go no longer available. And so it was,
I didn't know this part of the story. I didn't know that part of the story.
Yeah. So it wasn't, I laugh about it today, of course, but, and the moment it really hurt me because I felt like I was in direct violation of my own mission to love and serve our lofters. My actions led to their professional network and, quite frankly, their career opportunities being eliminated, right? Their career asset was eliminated because of my actions. Now, I didn't feel we broke any rules. We had attorneys on our side that said we could fight and win against LinkedIn. It's going to cost you a ton of money, and they have a big legal staff. But we also had the beginnings of what at the time we called Salesloft Cadence, that is now the flagship of Salesloft, was in the works. We had been building it, and we had started to distribute it, and it had a lot of really good traction. So that was the hardest moment. And I remember having, I don't know what you call it, but chest
heart palpitations.
Yeah, heart palpitations.
Yeah.
I remember having dinner at my parents' house, and I'm eating my food so fast, and all of a sudden I just feel locked up in here, and I'm so stressed out about, can LinkedIn shut us down, or are they going to fight us, or we're going to disappear? And then I just I did the wrong thing. I should have told them. Instead, I just snuck out and hid around the corner, and I'm just
wow.
And so that was the lowest moment. But we ended up coming to a good deal with LinkedIn. We saw their perspective, that they felt like that we were helping their users violate their own terms of service, or we were putting our users in an environment where they could easily kind of violate their own user terms of service with LinkedIn. Gray area. I don't think it's illegal. Certainly not illegal. But what we realized is we don't want to build a house upon sand. We want to build something that we own and that we control and that we can edit without having to worry about the, JSON and on LinkedIn site change, it was a cat and mouse game. And so we built Salesloft Cadence. It became the flagship. We went back to LinkedIn. I went back in and I made a deal with them, verbal deal. Hey, we'll shut this product down. But I want some time, and I want your verbal agreement that you'll take a strong look at using our new software for your sales team and consider giving us integration with LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Long story short, LinkedIn invested, they bought the product, and they gave us the first crack at the Sales Navigator integration. And we went from, in LinkedIn's eyes, we went from the doghouse to the penthouse of partnerships. We made them a ton of money at exit, which was super cool. But yeah, that was a trying moment for sure and really scary.